Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It is week 4 in the NFL right now, and we are talking with Doug Upstone, SBR contributor. Our regular viewers know that Doug Upstone can go on some sick runs in the NFL. He's done it 2 years in a row now. He did it last year. Amazing end of the year run. Now we're going to hear his value picks for week 4. Doug Upstone, thanks for being back with us.
Peter, my pleasure to be back here once again, and we're creating a little momentum. I've gone 2-1 each of the last 2 weeks to take us to 5-4. So maybe a little 3-0s in the offing here.
Hey, the truth of the matter is 5-4. If you go 55.5%, long term, that's an excellent record. So we trust you by now, Doug Upstone. All right, let's hear what your first value pick for week 4 NFL is.
Jay Gruden has the type of quarterback that he needs in Kirk Cousins, because he has someone that can really understand what's happening at the line of scrimmage. He can go through the progressions, and he can deliver the ball accurately. Now, it's not lost on any football handicapper that Washington scored 75 points the last 2 weeks, primarily with Cousins in charge. Now, the Giants got their first win of the season last week, but I think that was a little bit of a false win in the regard because they ran the ball so well. And Washington is third against the rush in the NFL so far this season. So for my money, I'm going to take Washington minus the points on Thursday night.
All right, well, I previewed that game with Joe Duffy, and Joe Duffy's had a great record in the NFL this year, and especially in Thursday night games, and he completely agrees with you. He likes Washington. That line has gone down a little bit, but he made a strong case. Now with you given the same kind of case, I'm thinking maybe, look, betting against the Giants is nothing you are going to have to work too hard to convince me to do at all in the first part of this season, and I think you guys are on the right side. All right, your second value pick this week.
My second value pick is with the New York Jets against Detroit. Now, we know that Geno Smith, he's a mistake waiting to happen for the most part, and it continues to show that again last Monday night. And the Jets took 6 trips inside the 25-yard line of the Bears and only came away with 1 touchdown. But I look at this game, and I think the Jets are going to change their ways a little bit. I think they're going to run the ball more, and the best way to run the ball against Detroit is to run on the edges, not up the middle. And also, Detroit's secondary has problems on comeback routes from their wide receivers, so I look for the Jets to also set that. And Matthew Stafford, Peter, is historically a very poor road quarterback, during his entire career. Now, I look at Detroit is 6-13 against the spread as a non-division favorite since 2007. And the Jets are 18-4 against the spread at home off a home loss. I'll take the Jets plus the points.
All right, well, Doug Upstone, that smells like a pretty sharp play to me. My thought is that, the Jets have a very banged up and suspect secondary, and, Jay Cutler and the Bears are able to take advantage of that. Maybe Detroit will be able to do the same thing. But I also feel like I'm going to do my regular call with Brent, the headlines manager at DSI Sportsbook, and I can see it's coming a mile away. He's going to tell me, actually, Peter, the public's all over Detroit. The sharps came in on the Jets. So I have a feeling that might be the sharp side, one of the sharp sides this week. All right, what's your third pick, Doug Upstone?
My third pick involves the Baltimore Ravens, Peter, but it's just not exclusively about them this time. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is look at the total on this game. Mm-hmm. And what I see is Carolina has a team that is built to run the ball, but will be without possibly as many as 3 running backs, with an offensive line that's been rebuilt going against the Ravens' number 8 rush defense. Now, the Baltimore offense has been a little up and down this year and scored primarily just on big plays alone, which typically is something Carolina does not allow. The spread the number that's on the total has gone from 39 to 40.5. But I look at the Ravens and I see a team that is 18-3 under off 2 covers as a favorite. Mm. So I'll take under 40.5 with Carolina and Baltimore.
Well, Doug Upstone, you definitely have the databases to turn you into a super sharp analyst, and it makes me a little bit nervous because yes, there's a lot of injuries for Carolina at running back, but that means they're probably going to pass a little bit more, and it's true that the Ravens. Their games have tended to go under this year, pretty low scoring, but it's just such a low total. It just makes me nervous to take an under in anything under 41, unless you're dealing with 2 of those like super weak offenses that are going to run the ball all game. You're not worried that Cam Newton will find a way to put up some major points and they'll pass a lot and be productive on offense?
I think they'll probably have to pass a lot, but I'm not sure they're going to be productive. Their passing game has been actually better than expected, mm-hmm. but I think Baltimore can also generate a very good pass rush. And with him being banged up, a hit or two on him on those bad ribs We don't know how long he'll be able to continue to play or how effective he'll ultimately be. Again, like I say, I just look at these two as two more defensive teams. I agree with your point that it is a low number, but I think it's a low number for a reason from the odds makers, and that's why I'm going under.
All right. Well, Doug Upzone, you were definitely the man last year in our videos doing these calls last year. You seem to be the man again this year so far, so I'm going to trust you on that one. Thanks so much, Doug Upzone. Talk to you next week.
Thank you, Peter.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.